Click, clack, click, clack. Claire would soon come home, and she would have some company for the rest of the evening. No New Year's Day, I just called. Now that's music, she thought, tapping her feet, bobbing her head to the beat. I mean it from the bottom. The telephone rang and cut into the melody. Claire had called to say that she had a late meeting and wouldn't be home in time for dinner. So Mammy made her way downstairs to lock up the fowls and to make sure that everything was secure. Climbing the stairs was especially hard for her today. She held on to the rails with both hands and pulled herself up 1 foot at a time. By the time she dropped herself into the Barbie's chair, cold sweat covered her entire body. She pulled the crumpled handkerchief from the pocket of her dress and mopped her brow, closed her eyes and breathed in and out deeply, all the while praying silently. The feeling soon passed. I have to tell Dr. Ashok about these feelings the next time I go to see him. They've been happening for a few days. She reached into the basket on the floor next to the chair and picked up the crochet needle and thread. She decided to finish the chair backs she was making for Godfrey's wife while waiting for Claire to come home. As she settled into the work, the neighbors' voices drifted in through the open window with a cool evening breeze. Girl Shirley, you hear the news? What news? Darry's small daughter getting baby. Oh, how they love a juicy talk name in this town. If it wasn't Darris's daughter or Bizie's son, it was somebody else. I could imagine how they must have been running their mouths about me all those years ago. Y'all hear? Miss Lois like she going out your head. Who tell you so? The family say it's the thyroid that got you sick like that. Thyroid my foot is the shame and the scandal. No wonder. What she husband do would send anybody out the head. Lord, what a thing. Eh? He just looks so pious and always in church. I hear the little girl from up the coast. They must have gone on and on, making her business their own. And maybe they had a right to talk. It was scandalous indeed. I knew the child. She was a child, and a family friend at that. They say, when you got your dirty calico, don't hang it outside. But this one could not be hidden. Lord, you gave me strength. It wasn't easy, but how could I, as a Christian woman, blame a child for the failings of the father? The little God angel ain't do me a thing. All I could do was love Godfrey like my own. That's still their wagging tongues. Mammy held up the chair back, up to the light, and admired the pattern. It was well done. It carried the image of a house with the words, "Home is where the heart is." She was pleased with her handiwork. She folded it and put it with the others in the basket. She hoped Godfrey and Lynette would be happy with it. It was 7 o'clock. Parts arrive for the power plant. Blackout soon will be a thing of the past. Boat capsizes in the Pomeroon, 6 dead. President leaves for state visit to Thailand. She switched off the radio. It was the same old news. A feeling of extreme tiredness, accompanied by an urgent need to relieve herself, overcame her. She didn't think she could wait up for Claire. This is the ending of the excerpts I wanted to share from Mammy's Legacy by Malva Archer Persico. Go ahead, this book is on Amazon. You can purchase it. It's a really good read. Several chapters are short stories about life in Guyana and a matriarch's legacy. Let's honor and celebrate women. Let's celebrate the women in our lives and the women in our village. Thank you very much and walk good.